yesterday. And if you're heading to Medora, to Lake Sakakawea right now, you are seeing those blue skies. I'm not saying Lake Minigoshi for a reason. Why? Because of some of that smoke, it has reappeared. So let's go to the Bismarck region, and that's where that blue sky is shining through. A couple of clouds out there, no biggie whatsoever, but notice how we kind of take away the blue in the sky here from Minot. That's because that is the smoke. Now it's going to be staying very faint, and it's going to be likely not reaching the surface. Now here's the good thing. It's going to be moving on out by the time we head into the overnight hours and through our weekend. So beautiful blue skies. Here we go for your Labor Day. Not to mention too, temperatures. It's going to feel like summer outside, kind of like Memorial Day, how we want it to be hot, how we want it hot for the 4th of July. That's how our Labor Day weekend is going to be going. So right now we're about 80 degrees. We might see a couple of sprinkles to the south of Baker. That might make it to about I-94, but honestly, because dew points are pretty dry, I don't expect a whole lot of that to be reaching the ground. Most of it will be evaporating. So that's pretty much our only chance of rain that we're going to see for the next 72 hours or so. But then by the time we head into our Monday and Tuesday, a much better chance of rainfall. So as far as the winds go too, we've kind of knocked them down, which is a plus. So they're out of the west, maybe some gusts here and there, 20 miles per hour. But that's kind of helping us still drive out a lot of that smoke, pushing it to the north. So if you're along Highway 2 and to the north of there, that's where we're seeing some of that smoke. But here's 6 a.m. now, come tomorrow morning, it's more like the lack of. Maybe a little bit still come Lake Minigoshi, but outside of that, that's going to keep moving out by the time we head into our Saturday afternoon, and we're basically going to stay cloud free too because of our atmosphere. It is so dry. Even by Sunday, very, very faint, and that's the smoke aloft, so nothing even at the surface. We talk about a couple of high pressure systems just moving in and out of the region through the weekend, so that's why we're bumping it up in addition to a ridge. So 80s today, maybe a smidge closer towards 90 once we go to Hettinger, Aberdeen for sure. We go to Rapid City, Deadwood, Belle-Fourche, and everything out there closer towards 90. 60 degrees for us into the overnight hours. But by the time we get to our Saturday, it's now a south wind. That's the driving force between that warmer air. So by Saturday, we're well into those 90s, and we go that same way for us on Sunday morning. But at that point in time, it's into the 60s now. So Sunday morning will be awfully warm. But now we head into our Sunday evening. Notice this cold front coming through. That's going to be the reason why we bring in some rain once we go into our Monday afternoon and into and through our Tuesday. So not a lot of rain, about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, very hit or miss, maybe a couple of thunderstorms. We'll fine tune that over the weekend, of course. But as we go into today, highs just again, a couple of degrees shy of 80s, but then it's Friday night football. We're going to turn on the lights. By the time the games are over, Krista, we're looking at those highs, or excuse me, temperatures right about 68 degrees real quickly. Got to get to the 7-day. It's hot all weekend long before we get actually a little bit moderate come the upcoming work week here.
So one last hurrah for summer.
Yes, that's all I got. That's all I got here. Wear sunscreen, stay hydrated. We know the drill. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Heidi.